Hello, I'm Nick True, and I'm going to teach you Kubernetes. Over a decade ago, engineers at a small company created a promising new web app. This application was a distributed system, which ran on a bunch of cheap commodity hardware. As more customers began using the product, the distributed system had to grow to meet the demand. Now, in a perfect world, hard drives would never fail, software wouldn't have any bugs, and nature would never get cranky. But this is the real world, so those kinds of problems cropped up from time to time. And yet, the little company, which goes by the name Google, overcame these problems. Now, since you're a technically oriented person, you're probably wondering how a relatively small team of engineers was able to keep such a large system, such as Google Search, up and running in the face of failures and upgrades. The answer was Borg. Borg was a cluster management system. It ran thousands of jobs from thousands of applications across many clusters. It helped to schedule and monitor jobs, minimize fault recovery time, and achieve high resource utilization through machine sharing. In other words, Borg made it much easier for a small team of engineers to run applications that were distributed across many machines. Borg was Google's secret sauce. It helped Google to do things with an efficiency and scale that other companies could only dream of. Now, after a decade of experience with Borg, Google created a modern, open-source container orchestration platform called Kubernetes. The word Kubernetes derives from this Greek word, which means helmsman or pilot, as in someone who steers a ship. Interestingly enough, the word Borg also derives from the exact same Greek word. Coincidence? I think not. Side note. The word Kubernetes is often abbreviated as K8S. The number 8 stands in for the 8 letters between the K and the S. Kubernetes is a container orchestration platform. Its purpose is to simplify the creation and management of containerized applications. Put another way, Kubernetes is used to create and manage distributed systems made up of Docker or Rocket containers. But neither one of those definitions does Kubernetes much justice. After all, Kubernetes is a solution to multiple problems, some of which you've probably encountered, and some of which you may not have even considered yet. To fully appreciate what Kubernetes brings to the table, it's helpful to take a moment to review Linux containers and microservices.